Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I just want to come on here and give some encouragement um, for anybody who's just feeling blah. Anybody who has just, it's just like, you know what, God, I don't really understand what you're doing. I don't really I don't know what instructions you're trying to give me for my life right now. I don't know what path you're trying to send me down, but I'm tired. I've been praying. I've been fasting. I've been reading my Bible. I've been worshiping. And I just feel blah. I just feel like if I hear one more word about these promises, if one more person prophesies over me and says that, it's coming soon, you know, I just want to encourage anybody who's feeling like that to just continue to hold on. Continue to hold on and continue to prepare. Prepare, prepare, prepare. This is not the time to back off. This is the time to press the gas full throttle. Okay? You are right at the end of the race. And at the end of the race is when you feel the absolute worst. But I'm telling you, the finish line is in sight. Okay? God said what he said. He's going to do exactly what he said that he would do. It may not look the way that you're expecting it to look. Okay? But don't lose interest in the promise because it doesn't look the way you expected it to look. Don't collapse. Don't sit down. Keep moving. Keep running this race. The finish line is right there. You're birthing those promises. You are birthing those promises in this hour. So while you may just feel so tired and you feel like, you know what, I can't do another fast. I don't want to see another word about these promises on YouTube. I don't want to hear another sermon about these promises of God. I have been waiting. I have faced warfare. I have had dreams. I have had words from God, and I'm just tired. Don't let the enemy come in, okay, and defeat you with your own emotions. You keep running after God. You keep your eyes fixed on God. You keep fixated on what he told you. Okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like. If he told you you're going to get that job, you're going to get that job. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. If he told you all that that's your spouse, that's your spouse. It doesn't matter what that person is doing. If he told you you're going to move, it doesn't matter that that apartment complex denied your application. It doesn't matter what it looks like in the natural because we know what our Father said. We know what our Father said. And in this moment, he's looking. He's looking to see who is holding on to his word, who trusts me enough to hold on to this word when it looks like everything has crumbled, when it looks like it's not going to happen. Who can I trust with this? Who believes me? That's what's important in this time. Not our own emotions, not what we see going on. Just trust. Do you trust him? The same God that gave Abraham a promise, do you trust him? The same God that gave David a promise, do you trust him? The same God that gave Hannah a promise, do you trust him? Do you trust him? That's what this is about. It's simple. You either trust or you don't. And your actions in times like this where it looks like all else has failed. Your actions speak so much louder to God in these moments than anything that you could pray or any feeling that you could convey during worship. Because what we don't realize is that the same trust that we have today that's supposed to carry us through to these promises, whatever level of trust you're working with now, you're going to need that in the end. The same God that you're trusting to give you everlasting life, right? We're trusting God that we're saved. That's what it is to be a Christian. We are saved. That means that when our flesh dies, our spirit will live on with him. That's a big thing that we're trusting our Father with. Our eternal life. So I can believe that God's going to give me eternal life, raise me from the dead, but he can't get me that job. He can't get me that car. He can't bring my spouse to me. He can't move me and set me up in a city that he's calling to go to. Just think about that for a second. This is the same God. Think about what he must feel like. They claim to believe that I raised my son from the dead, but they don't believe that I'm gonna bring their spouse. That's interesting. So